War, oil, sell-off. Oh my! Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Anderson, certified financial planner with WealthGuard Advisors. Usually we'd have Adam with me here, but he's under the weather, so we'll let him take a break today. Let's start by looking at the S&P 500 overall market. We had a pretty big swing today. We opened down in 0.75%. It was about 1.25% at the lows, and then it swung all the way back up to up almost 1%, 0.9% at the end of the day. So very big swing, 2.5% swing intraday. We're seeing a lot of volatility, and obviously the main driver of this was oil. We saw overnight and the weekend oil price jumped over $100 a barrel. Today we saw a big shift, a big swing there, and that sort of drove this movement in the market. So here's a chart of the United States oil. This is the exchange traded fund that tracks the oil price, crude oil prices. And so we saw a huge jump up over the weekend, and then intraday it fell over 12% intraday, which was a huge swing in oil prices. So this swing is due to a number of issues. We saw some reports from Trump through his Truth social media where he was talking about potentially loosening sanctions on Russian oil, potentially releasing some of the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, potentially taking direct control of the Strait of Hormuz, a number of relatively drastic steps here to control the price of oil. And so market did respond to those potentialities, and that reflected in the wider stock market. Obviously, trading volatility like this is very challenging. We're seeing wide moves in a number of sectors. Oil, through its relationship to energy, ties into tech, AI using a bunch of energy to process, shipping, all sorts of things. It impacts every sector of our economy. And so we've seen wide moves as this has fluctuated so much today, for the last week or two. One sector we've been looking at as we've been trying to be more defensive in our investments in response to this volatility is the defense sector. Obviously, war is big business for aerospace and defense. Here is ITA, the iShares Aerospace and Defense Sector ETF. And it's been holding up pretty well through this volatility. It has been on a strong run for the last year, even before that. But I think in the current environment where we're seeing so much volatility, this is something where you could still be invested, still be looking for growth, but not have so much downside volatility, because when the rest of the market is impacted by stuff like oil and energy costs, that's due to war. And so the defense sector is one place to position yourself to counteract some of that movement. If all this volatility has got you spooked and perhaps you're just looking for a second opinion of where your investments are at, just a reminder, here at WealthGuard Advisors, we're a registered investment advisory firm, and part of that is a fiduciary responsibility to our clients where we're obligated to act in your best interest. If you'd like to sit down and talk with us, we'd love to meet with you for a free consultation to see where you're at and if we could be of service. Reminder, we work on a straightforward fee-only basis, no account opening fees, no exiting fees, just transparent pricing for the services we provide. And we specialize in personalized asset management and financial planning designed around your unique goals and objectives. If that's something you're looking for and are ready to take the next step towards a confident retirement, we'd love the opportunity to sit down and talk with you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.